Judy Chicago is an incredibly important feminist artist. One of the important things, I guess, to say about Chicago is she's been working since the 1960s, 70s, early 70s, and has a very long practice that spanned decades and still makes work now. And an exhibition like this brings together a diverse range of works that gives a sense of the scope and the range. Maybe we have an idea that art is always abstract, or art can be very hard to understand or interpret. But you'll remember a lot of the works have writing on them, so they explain in a very direct way. And also I think it will speak to the work in terms of a kind of feminist politics. Privileges of the experience of a woman in the world, and that can often connect with people. I think art can be part of a kind of conversation that we have with history, with the past, with feminisms, and also it can put that in dialogue with these more contemporary feminisms, trans feminisms, and look at where maybe there's tensions, but also where there's affinity. And that's really important, I guess, in any political project, is to sort of think about what we might have in common and what we kind of commonly can struggle against.
What I found quite interesting, I don't know if you saw it, but it's the tea party that she has with all the women around the table to celebrate women and their achievements. A lot of these women were associated maybe with a ruler, a male ruler, going back so many AD. And it is so significant that we have that in them being published, being shown. Art can be a very ostracising thing. It's not about whether or not there's a bit of paint there, or it looks like this, or it's not about that. It's what it represents, which is very much a feminist thing. We think that feminism has to be out there, it has to be activism, it has to be standing on a picket line, and it doesn't. For some people that might be their work, that might be lifting somebody up. She employs a lot of women. It's important. Those women may have not had that opportunity, so to bring our sisters, and not just sisters, up is important, very important.
I quite like these pieces. Probably because they're so controversial. Some of them we were reading and were like,
it seems like a lot of it,
in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's like feminism, but it seems to be a lot of negative views about it. There's a few pieces that say something about men, but it's in a negative light. So it's really strong.
Yeah.
It's strong opinions in a lot of this work.
Yeah, and I also think them ones depict what the classic women or female role should be. I mean, if that's what you want to do, great, but I think some pieces depict the classic women's role, but then other people contrast it, and it's very feministic.
But overall, it's a really good exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it, so
yeah.